So a possible way of doing what I said before about giving more breaks in school and flexibility time-wise, besides one to have online classes, so people not taking as much classes in person or virtual classes. Another one would be alternative and supporting hybrid homeschooling and non-homeschooling, or also there could be new group homeschooling programs for stuff that we could support, but give more freedom for that. But besides group homeschooling, besides those, if we combine grade levels in a school, so we have middle school, high school, and elementary school combined, we could also do this a lot more. And that's because you have some kids that are complete their math track, so that will leave a little extra space so they don't have to take math at school, and they could have a little block extra, or they could take longer. But it would also give options for more advanced classes, or people to pace themselves at different paces. And also bigger buildings use less material to make. They actually use proportionally less land. They take less time to heat. They're better insulated, so heating and cooling is less a problem, and all these other resources dwindle from cleaning to everything. The major problem would be that navigation, without that doing emergency like exiting the building. The other major problem would be not only navigating, but you might feel too crowded and stuff. And I think the way to mitigate that would be good design, where you could have corridors, where you could have big corridors from places that are, so you have small corridors from places that are more common from kid to go to from one place to another place. And then those smaller ones, a lot of those smaller ones would be it. But then you have also like big corridors, like highways almost, to keep everything quiet, to keep everything more smooth with the transitions. Then you can plan that people have more pathways that they know to like go this way and this way. You could also reduce the level of that everything feels overly crowded to people by using sound absorbing materials so it doesn't sound as noisy. You could have dismissal of class not be this big timed bell all the time, but more small, quieter bells all over the place, maybe even color changing lights so there's no noise in some places. And that way you can be less disruptive. Another way you could try to make it some of the, a little less disruptive with all the people crowding at once is just bigger. It's not just the design that went over with, where you can design different places with different sizes depending on how many people use it, and putting locations near each other that are more common, so it's less intersection, which you can use computers to aid the design. But another way is you could have a floor plan where you have one, where you can go under, where you have one classrooms above, and below you have more of a less classrooms, more of just a quick highway, like a tunnel from place to place, where it's more open with a tunnel system. And below, that's another idea I have. You could also design more clearly delineated paths, almost like car paths. All those little ideas that I think would be interesting to try to incorporate. Well, thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers in a year and 4,000 watch hours, which is really hard. With your help, I think I can do it. Also, if you have any ideas for future videos, comments or suggestions, anything, leave them in the comment section below. Also, if you know my contact, you can also DM me. Thank you very much again. Goodbye.